Why, hello. Welcome back. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever you shall find your girl. It's cold here in the city of Pittsburgh. So cold. Why is it so cold? It's cold. Sorry about Sunday. Your girl was tired and we would have been sleeping the whole time. It probably wouldn't have been a bad thing, but probably been sleeping. But I'm here. Hello. I look a little crooked. I think I do. Or maybe I'm crooked. Oh, maybe because I'm turning to the side. Don't pay me no mind. It's cold here in the city. I think it's 10 degrees, wind chill -3. Pretty cold. I mean, it's warm in my place. It's like the tropics in here, but it is cold. So we're going to start class. We're doing yoga at home, which could be anything for me. Whatever you think it is, it is. So I'm sitting in hero's pose, sitting on my feet. I'm turning to the side so you can see me. Sitting on my feet. If this is not comfortable for you, you can do what you do. You can actually put two blocks in between your thighs here and sit on back onto your bum. Welcome to do that. You are also welcome to sit crisscross applesauce, how we usually sit, but you are welcome to sit any old kind of way before we start class. And just sit here, nice and comfortable, however you're sitting in your space, letting everything go. Hands on your thighs or hands on your knees, however you're sitting. If you're sitting crisscross applesauce, you might place your hands on your knees and just breathe. Noticing anything you want to let go. And just focus on yourself in this practice best as you can, because I know life be lifing, and allow it to life. And if you have to stop, go, whatever you need to do, pause, do what's best for you in your class. This is your class. Make the best how you want to make it. And just breathe. And in your breath, maybe you can roll your neck from one side, rolling your shoulders back. Go ahead and roll your neck the opposite side. Go ahead and gently turn your head to the right side. Stretching everything on your left and then switching your breath and your head to the opposite side to the left. Stretching everything on the right. Go ahead, place that lovely chin into your chest. Releasing any tension in the back of your neck. Really stretching out your cervical here. Oh, I got like a little hump there. Oh, that's muscle tension. Oh, I need to go get a massage. I can feel the little hump I'm getting. That's why I'm working out too much. Go ahead, roll your shoulders back. And go ahead and just roll your shoulders forward, really opening up your shoulders, and then roll your shoulders back using your arms, getting full range of motion. Go ahead, do a nice little twist from side to side. Just breathe in. Go ahead, place your left hand onto the right side of your head here and just gently stretch everything on your right side here. Taking your left hand onto your right side of your face and just having your head turn into your left, just really stretching out that neck. Drop down that left hand, bring up that right, grab the left side of your head. Using your hand on your head to really stretch this side. And go ahead and just make it nice and loose. Go ahead, sit on up, hands and knees. From our hands and knees, go and drop our belly, bringing our forehead up to the sky. For cow pose, go ahead, switch in direction to cat, making sure your hands are underneath your shoulders, your knees are underneath your hips. Drop that belly, head up to the sky. Cow pose, exhale, changing your body. Cat. 2 more times, dropping that belly, forehead up to the sky, belly down, tailbone up, cow. Exhale, round in that body. Bring your chin to your chest for cat. Go ahead, tuck your toes down, push your hips all the way back to your first downward facing dog. It's your first dog of the day. We're getting into it. And you're just warming up here. Really pressing your fingertips into, pumping in that lovely one of the bandhas, hasta bandha with your fingers. Really grip it into your mat like you're a cat and pushing those hips back for your downward dog. Go ahead, drop down onto your knees. Shift your body forward, lower down, belly, chest, chin. Hold it in here. Forehead to the ground, hands to the side of you, legs straight. Toes on top of the mat here. And just lifting up the top half of your body here for a baby cobra. Bringing your hands next to your chest here. Really opening your shoulders. Go ahead, drop that forehead down to the ground. Push up on your fingertips up to a tabletop position and pushing and switching directions. Your tailbone to the back, toes to touch, knees same size as your yoga mat to child's pose. Holding it here. Go ahead, lift it back up onto your hands and knees, dropping that belly, forehead up to the sky. Exhale, rounding that back. Inhale, dropping that belly, bringing that forehead up to the sky. On your exhale, tuck your toes down, push all the way back to downward facing dog. On the breath, inhale, drop down to your knees, shift the top half of your body forward, lower down, doing a modified plank pose here, belly, chest, chin, toes flat on the ground. Toes are kissing the mat here. Bring your hands to the side of your chest here, lifting the top half of your body up for a baby cobra. Just warming up that back and that body. On the exhale, push back up. Hips pushing all the way back to that child's pose, starting from the beginning. Child's pose, toes touch, knees same size as your yoga mat. Take a nice breath, recalibrate yourself. Go ahead and lift up, back to your hands and knees. Go ahead, drop the belly for cow pose. Exhale, round the back for cat, getting heat in the body. Inhale, drop the belly again. On the exhale, push back all the way downward facing dog. Holding your dog here, just warming up the body. Exhale, drop down to your knees, shift the top of your body forward here into a modified plank pose. Dropping it down, belly, chest, chin. Bringing your forehead to the ground, hands to the side. Toes nice and flat down. Maybe if you want, bring your hands a little bit closer to your hips. Maybe past your chest here and just lift on up. Try that out for your baby cobra. A little deeper, a little bit more. Using your hands, different position. If that's too much, you can bring your hands back up to your chest, wherever. Bringing that forehead down to the ground. Push yourself all the way up. I don't know why I say it like that. Toes together to touch. Push it all the way back to child's pose. Reset child's pose. Go ahead, wiggle those fingers for me. Roll your wrists. Go ahead, lift it back up onto your hands and knees. Go ahead, tuck your toes down. Push back to downward facing dog. And gently walk your feet to your hands as best you can. I'm getting better at that. Bringing your feet to the top of your mat here. Holding it here. Put a little bend in your knees. Gently roll up one vertebra at a time. Rolling your shoulders back. And there we go. Standing. On top of your mat here, bring your feet together. If you like, if it's too much, you can bring your feet hip width apart. Whatever's comfortable. Gonna bring my feet together. Placing my hands to the side of me. We're standing, I know. Dropping down the lovely left, bringing up the right. Bring the right over to the left. Stretching everything to your toes. Oh, excuse me, all the way up to your fingertips. And switching it. Dropping the right hand, bringing that left hand up to the sky. Bringing that left hand over to your right. Stretching everything, doing blowing palms here. Dropping it down. Other side, right hand over to your left. Woo. Getting on balance here. And go ahead, dropping that right hand, bringing that left over to the right. Holding it here. Go ahead, drop it down. Bring yourself together, present yourself mountain pose, palms forward into Tadasana, mountain pose. Holding it here. And just reset and breathe. Making sure your feet are nice and stable. Hands are nice and stable. Ting a little smile. Ting, ting. And go ahead, circle the neck. Your head in one direction. Switch it to the opposite. Go ahead, shake it out. Open your feet bigger than your hips width. And go ahead and roll your hips. Just a nice little roll. Warming up the lower half of the body. And go ahead, switch it. I got music in my head. Hope you got music in your head too. I did put a link in the description of my Spotify for yoga music. So music that actually I do listen to when you come to one of my classes to play. I would play them on YouTube, but you get flagged for copyright infringement. So even though the songs are, I don't know, licensing, people want to get paid, I understand. I have a subscription. I got to pay when I'm in class in real life to the artist so I can actually use the music so I don't get in trouble. But, you know, you got to do what you got to do. All righty. So we're going to open our feet bigger than hips width. Planting your feet into the ground and making sure I don't flash the world because my parents be watching this. And fold forward in any amount. If you need to, go ahead and use a block. Got my leg warmers on. I'm telling you, I can't believe this cold. I went to the movies last night to go see The Lion King or the Mufasa. That was such a great movie. Holding here in your forward fold. And notice how far you can get to the ground. Where am I at? I'm here. I'm not warm enough yet to go straight down. I can feel it because it's like tight up in here. Go where you go, because usually I can get my head down to there. But, yeah, I can. I'm like, whoa, you got to open up. A little tight. Holding it here. Just breathe. I'm just using the blocks. I'm not resting my head, but I'm using it as a prop. And go ahead, bend your knees gently. Roll up one vertebra at a time. Turn your foot, your right foot to the right side. Bend that knee. Open up those arms. We are to our right. We are in warrior 2. And make sure that back foot, make it nice and comfortable for yourself. Me, I'm a big girl, got hips. So I usually do a little adjustments, open up my hips. There we go. So I can get nice and low. Hands straight out, 180. Not slouching your arms, but actually lifting up and just being the same length with your shoulders here. Really bringing heat into your body, taking your time. Go ahead and reach forward with that right hand. Gently bring that right hand, flip your hand and bring it all the way back. Taking that left hand onto that left knee. Right hand up to the sky. In reverse warrior. Go ahead and reverse your hands back to that 180. Palms facing down to the ground. Take that back left hand, bring it up to the side with your right. So both hands are up, palms facing each other. Go ahead, turn the direction of your left foot. We're going to turn your left foot facing the same direction as your right foot. Lift up off that back toe, dropping down. Now we're in warrior one. Holding it here, just breathing. Go ahead and take those arms back out to 180 degrees, back into warrior two. Go ahead, take the top half of your body, shift it forward. Drop that elbow to your knee. Take that back left hand, bring it all the way up to the sky. Open up for side angle. And if you want a little bit more, you can take that top hand, bring it behind you for a bind. Got my hand on my thigh back here. Yeah. Really stretching it. Or you can just leave your hand straight up. You can place your hand on the block if you want to. Rest on your elbow, whatever you need. I'm going to do a bind. And just gently look up. Twisting your body. Go ahead. Drop that hand down. Both hands. Go ahead. Turn that right foot to in. And you should be back in that forward fold position. Holding it here. Just breathing. Resetting ourselves. Back up. A little bend in your knees. And gently roll it one vertebra at a time. Bring it back up to superstar. Mary Catholic Big Gallagher. Put my elbows in my hands and my elbows and sniff. That's what she did. Superstar. So go ahead if you want. Let's take a little break. Bring our feet together for a second. Go ahead, roll those hips. If you want, you can take a little water break if you need to. Go ahead. Go ahead. Nope. Got alert on my phone. And Dad was calling me. It's quite all right. You can catch me back. I am right now trying to do a nice creative playlist for meditation. There's music I listen to meditate, to go to sleep to. So I'm trying to incorporate that in one of my because I have like 3 playlists. I think I have 3, and I'm going to try to do one as a meditation one. So go ahead, open your feet back up. It's on my Spotify. The music that you can probably sleep to or rest to or just meditate to zen out to. Music that I like to listen to. Go ahead and take that lovely left foot. Turn your left foot to the left. Bending that knee. You want to open up that hip, really dropping down into that body. Go ahead, take that left hand forward. Take the right hand behind you. Do a warrior two on the opposite side here, to the left, to the left. Sink it in if you can, making sure your arms are 180. Go ahead and take a nice breath in. Go ahead, flip that palm up, that left. Shift your body forward. And let's bring it back. Bringing your left hand up to the sky, right hand onto your leg. 4. This pose here. Extended warrior. Bending our knee. Making sure you're not straightening. But if you have to straighten, go ahead. But go ahead and make sure you put a bend in that knee. Go ahead and flip your arms back to that 180. Straighten them back up. Take that back, left, right toe. Turn your body to the left. Be on the ball of your foot of the right. Take both hands up to the sky. Palms facing each other. Really sinking in for warrior one. I'm not warrior one. I mean crescent pose. It's not warrior. Warrior one's with your foot flat down. Yeah, we're in crescent. My bad. Holding it here. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Inhale. Exhale. Go ahead. Flatten that right foot down. Bend that. Make sure you keep that front knee bent. Left knee. Straighten those arm back out. Bend that left elbow to the left knee. Bringing that right hand up to the sky for side angle here. Making sure my alignment, ankles, knees in line. Yeah. If you want, you can take that top hand, bend it behind you for a bind. Maybe you can grab your thigh. Peekaboo. Yeah, I'm on my thigh. Holding it here. Open up my shoulders, making sure you're opening up your shoulders. If not, you can have your hands straight up. Hands on your hips, whatever is comfortable. Really breathe in. Woo! Breathing, getting some heat. Go ahead, take that right hand up to the sky. Lift on back up, turning your left foot in, and do a nice forward fold. Do a nice forward fold. See, there you go now. Girls open. Just breathe. Bringing your forehead down to the ground. Just breathe. Resetting yourself. Do a nice halfway lift. Not flash the world. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, bend your knees. Gently bring your feet in together. Gently roll yourself up one vertebra at a time. Don't flash the world. Your friends be watching this. Don't want to give more business than I need to. Ow! Go ahead and shake it on out. Take a nice little breath. Woo, it's a lot of work for standing. So we're going to do airplane. I got my leggings on for tree pose, and I don't think I can. We'll have to roll them down. Let me see. Do I want to do tree? No, I want to do airplane. I feel like we do tree a lot. Not us, but it's like when I watch other people's videos, they do tree a lot. Which is tree is a very good one, but we're going to do airplane. So I'm going to go to that way first to do my airplanes. I'm going to turn my body to the right. So, because I'm opposite of you. So go ahead and take your right foot from this way. Yeah. Go ahead, because you're going to be, you figure that out for a second. If I take my right foot, it'll be this one. That way. Yeah. Okay. So turn your body to the right. So we should be lined up. Yeah. Because I have to teach backwards and forwards at the same time. Yeah, try to figure that one out. I do all the time. I'd be in class like, so I'd be teaching people because everyone's married to me. And I'd be like, facing me, I'm backwards and forward. When I turn this side, we together. In front, we opposite. So my mind be doing two things at once, two different directions. So we're going to take so for this way to the right, our right leg should be this way. If you're watching me opposite, yeah, that should be your right leg. So you want to plant your right leg. Take that lovely left leg. Bend that knee. Or actually, you can put your hands on your hips. And you can gently take that left leg behind you. And once you get here, make sure you find a little point. Help you rest your eyes. And you can just gently bring your hands back for your airplane, palms facing up, or you can have your hands behind you to clasp. Whatever's comfortable for you. You can use your wall. Because I'm talking. I haven't got that talking and holding poses. And I'm a teacher. Duh. Go ahead, drop it down, shake it on out. Then turn your body to the front. That was fantastic. Now turn your body to the opposite side. So we're turning our body, full body, to the left. We're going to be using our left leg, planting our left leg behind us. Placing my hands on my imagination, my hips. And go ahead, bend that knee. That right knee. Bring that right knee all the way behind you. And find a point, if you like, or use a wall. Gently bring your hands back if you like. Ooh, I don't know why my balance has been really off a lot lately. My balance has been really off. And just breathe. And it's quite all right. Some days are good, some days are bad. Go ahead and drop your foot. Go ahead and shake it on out. Turn forward. Roll those hips. I think once is enough for today. We're gently going to turn our body back to the left. And gently fold forward, down, put a little bend in your knees and any amount. Bringing your head down. If you're able to, maybe you can place your fingers, your hand underneath your feet to do monkey pose here if you like. And just stretching out the back of your legs. Gently bring your fingertips to the ground and gently tiptoe, walk your feet back to downward facing dog. Notice your dog. See if you've got a little bit more room in your dog. Go ahead, push your hips back, bring your tailbone all the way up to the sky, and gently drop down to your knees. Go ahead, sit back. Doing hero's pose. Sitting on your feet here for a second. Bring your hands to the side. Be forward so you guys can see me. And do a rolling hero, where we take our fingers to the side, or actually our fingers onto our sides, and just we roll our body forward and roll our body up. Rolling hero. Roll it up using your breath. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Rolling it back up. Inhale. Rolling it forward. Exhale. Pushing all that air out. Rolling back up. And from here, if you're on your knees, if you're sitting down, crisscross applesauce, you're able to do that too. We're going to go ahead and do some back bends. So I got my knees least hip width apart, hands on my hips, and I'm just shifting my pelvic bone forward. We're going to do camel pose. Shifting my pelvic forward here, releasing, noticing, not putting too much tension on my lower back, but just shifting my hips forward and just gently bringing my shoulders back, rolling back. Now you can start with your hands on your hips, if you like, and just gently roll your neck back, or just keep your neck, go where you're comfortable. You can also use blocks on the side of your body. Place your blocks on the side of your feet. Gently just roll your body back in your camel. Some modification. You could take your fist, put it in your lower back, and just gently roll yourself back here. Nice little modification. Wherever you are in your camel, you can also do one arm at a time. Start with one, start with another one. And you can do the full camel, grab both. And holding it here. Sorry about that, my toes started to cramp. Or you can have your feet down, flatter feet down, whatever's comfortable. Toes started to cramp. And gently roll it up, bring it down to your hands and knees. Let's do a counteractive stretch where we bring our chin into our chest, roll in our back here, and just moving our spine in a different direction for the counter. Doing cat pose. Go ahead, bring your knees to the same size as your yoga mat. Go ahead down into child's pose. Bring your hands forward, forehead down to the ground. Do me a favor, bring your elbows close to your knees, fist on top of fist, forehead on top of fist. And just breathe. Let's reset our body. This is also a counteractive pose for our camel. And just breathe. Go ahead, bring yourself up onto your hands and knees. Walk your knees to the front of your mat. Crisscross your feet behind you and roll back. Sitting on your bum. Go ahead, plant your feet on the mat. Feet hip width apart. Go ahead, drop, sitting on your tailbones and sitting on up. And just breathe. Go ahead, lift up your right foot, or your left foot actually. Lift up your right, dropping them both back down. And just working on that, lifting up your left, lifting up your right, dropping it down. Right, lift up, left, left, right. Just lifting up your legs. And go see if you can bring your feet together and lift both legs up. And dropping them down. You can place your hands on the side for modification. Lifting up your feet, dropping them down. One more time, lifting up your feet, dropping them down. Let's go into boat pose. Bringing both feet up. You can place your hands under your underneath your knees here if you like. Place your hands behind you. Place your hands side facing each other. Holding it here. Bring your feet straight on up. And go ahead, lower down your feet. And bring it into a forward fold. Neat little yoga trick. Nice forward fold, having both legs stretch out. Bring your chin into your chest. Go ahead. Drop down onto your back here. Placing both feet on the mat. And just take a recovery breath here. Take a nice deep breath in. Hold it here for a second. Someone's vacuuming outside my door. And then exhale out. We're here cleaning. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Bringing both hands up to the sky. Palms facing up to the sky. Bringing both knees into the chest and see if you can bring your knees above your elbows. There's your crow pose. Look at that. You're doing crow on the floor. Just bringing your head up off the ground. Holding it here. Working that crow. Crow on her back. We're crowing. We're crowing. Go ahead, dropping it down to the ground. I'm going to do that 2 more times. Bringing both hands up to the sky. Bring your knees into your chest and see if you can bring your knees above your elbows. So try to figure out where can you place your knees for your crow. There I go. It's my crow. Holding it here, just breathing. Really working your abs, your arms. Go ahead, drop it down onto the ground. And I said, about three times. Once is never enough. Twice is nice. But three times. Oh. We counting up to three. Place both hands up to the sky. Palms facing up. Bend both knees up. Bring both knees into your chest here. Having your knees above your elbows. Doing the count crow. And go ahead, dropping it down to the ground. Holding it here. Go ahead and bring both feet about hip width and go ahead and do a nice twist here, bringing both knees to side, doing windshield wiper. Woo. Making great time. All right, bringing both knees back up into your chest here. Grabbing both knees, hugging them into your chest, and just rolling from side to side. Take both feet up to the sky. Having the blood flow down to your heart. Palms facing down or palms facing up. But your palms, your hands to the side of you. Go ahead and wiggle out your toes, wiggle out your fingers. Plant both feet to the ground. I'm going to crisscross my hands. I'm going to roll it back up. Pop it back up into that seated crisscross applesauce. Going to go ahead and do some yogi splits. We're going to do a twist with it. We're going to open up our feet more than hip width apart. And we're going to have our toes facing up the sky. Take my blocks up the sides here. And we're going to turn our body to the right. Fold forward to your right foot here. Go ahead and grab if you're able to. And do a little twist today with it. So we're going to drop that right elbow to the ground if you're able to. You can also use blocks, being a forward, like in front of your foot or behind your foot, whatever's comfortable. Taking that left hand up to the sky and bringing it over. And holding it here. And just breathe. Just breathe. And just settle down. But what I want to do. Hey, just me and you. Holding it here. Really using our breath. Nice. Oh, I didn't even say it. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for so much with the algorithm, for listening, watching my old videos, and just increasing my engagement with you guys. Love and appreciate every one of you. Go ahead and bring yourself up. On a great note, I have booked new yoga jobs. As you know, I have the yoga studio I was working with. Blue Awning is no more. It's been shut down. And I'm working with a new company now. It's an online platform teaching yoga. I'll be teaching yoga across the world, kind of like for my YouTube channel, but I'm working with a company now, which back to the grind. Working with a company that is been in business for about 10 years, which is great. And they're doing it online, and they're having different type of yogis around the world. So it's a good opportunity. So technically all Black owned too, which is nice. And definitely looking out. I got the, did my interview. Everything went well. In the next 60 days, I believe, she said Ashley said that we'll be out, and I will post it. I'm going to post the engagement and everything. So I have to do I gotta send her my headshot. I have to do headshots and everything too for the website and everything. So I'm pretty much excited. I need to do a headshot. That is right. I need to do a new little, I need to update my website too. I have my stuff, but new headshots and new pictures and stuff. But we definitely will do that. So on the flip note, so we're going to do the twist on the opposite side. So we're going to turn the top half of our body to the left, dropping down. You can bring your left arm down to the ground and bring your right arm up and over. You can, like I said, you can use blocks. You can bring your elbow to the front or elbow to the back, wherever is comfortable for you. Let's come and do the back. You can grab your foot if you're able to. Do a nice little twist. So I will be telling you guys about the online. You will see me there on different times. And it's live, like how I am here, live. So, which I like. And just breathe. So you will definitely see a change coming up on my social medias and everything. Different events and stuff that I am doing. So I'm excited. And I always said one day I'm going to have a video posted for my yoga talk about working in yoga. Especially if people want to do this, how to handle it. If you want to be a teacher, definitely. If you would like to be a teacher, you're interested, don't hesitate to reach out to me. You can email me. It is, Ursula_Howard@hotmail.com. I don't know if it's running across the banner, but you can go to my website and send me an email. And I think it's also listed too on my social media too as well, my email to contact me. Go ahead, lift on up. Woo, twist that out. All right. I'm going to bring our soles of our feet together and do butterfly pose. Bringing our toes, our feet together. Open up those wings. Holding here for butterfly pose. And gently fold forward in any amount. Taking your time, bringing your chin into your chest and just rounding your back. Holding it here. Noticing where you are with your hips. If your hips are tight, it could be up. Seems like my hips are tight. Oh, wait, never mind. Never mind. Open it up here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment. Ting, help your girl out. Throw me a freaking bone here. I sound like my grandniece. Can you freaking believe it? What she be saying? I'm like, where should be singing freaking from? Kids are funty. Funty. Just breathe. Don't flap your wings. That's what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm flapping my wings. Don't flap your wings. I'm rocking because I'm singing in my head. I'm always cracking my toes. You can do that too if you're able to. I'm sitting here cracking my, think like you can't hear me. I'm cracking my toes in this position. I can't believe how cold it is. All right, bring those knees on up. Straighten out both legs. Do a nice yogi pat down, Erky style. I shouldn't say, I'm not going to say it because someone might steal my idea. Never mind. But do a nice yogi pat down. Point your toes away. Point your toes to yourself. Go ahead and wiggle them, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Do me a favor. Go ahead and rub your hands. I'm rubbing my right hand right now. Giving them some yoga love. Now I'm going to rub my left. Bringing your left foot to you. Go ahead, rub your feet. Give them some yoga love. Switch it up. Bringing your right foot close to you. Rubbing your feet. Giving that right foot yoga love. Oh, love it. I'm going to roll a ball on my foot later. Stretch it out. Point your toes away. Point them to yourself. Go ahead. Do a lovely shake. Water my plants. That's what I'm looking at. My other plant, I need to get a new pot for that one. She is outgrowing her pot badly. Honey is real bad. Okay, vacuum my floor again. What the heck? Alrighty. We're going to roll ourselves onto our back and do a back bend into a fish, and then we're going to call it a day. So I'm going to roll myself back onto my back, bringing my feet hip width apart. Oh, have your feet at least close to your bum here. Feet hip width apart as fast as able to. Go ahead and lift up those hips for a bridge pose. In your bridge, you can use a block if you want to. I am. Place a block on your lower back. If you want, you don't have to in your bridge. I am to unloosen my back a little bit because it's a little bit tight from lifting weights, and that knot I got in the back from lifting weights. Like, what is this weightlifting? If you do have a block, if you want to try, you can straighten out your legs. Oh, yes. Oh. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, if you're able to handle it. Oh, yes. I love this pose. Just breathe. Not, you can just keep it in bridge pose, having your hips lifted up to the sky here, with your feet planted, just shooting those hips all the way up. I got a block underneath my back here, underneath my back here, right on my sacrum, and I just got my legs straight into just crack my back because it feels good. All right, go ahead and plant those feet if you're in that position like me with the block. If not, if you're in bridge pose, go ahead and drop it down to the ground. Go ahead and windshield wiper your knees from side to side. Taking both feet back up to the sky here. Reset your body again. Blood flowing. Go ahead and bend those knees. Grab your toes, grab your ankle, grab your thighs, whatever you can. Bring it into dead bug, aka happy baby pose. Hold it here. You can add a little rock to it if you want from side to side. You are using your hips in 3 different directions. Be mindful of that with your stretch. Go ahead, straighten both legs up again. Letting go of your hands to the floor. And gently lower your legs, gently lower your legs by second. Get a little ab work in there. Drop your feet down to the ground. Bring your hands above your head. Stretching. One long line. Let's do one more. Let's not do fish. Let's do banana pose. I haven't done this in a minute. So our legs are stretched, our hands above our head. We're going to take our left foot to the left corner of our yoga mat, right foot on top of our left foot on the left side of our yoga mat. Take both hands, bring them together, clasp them, and bring them both hands over to the left, kind of looking like a banana, stretching everything on your right side. I do this a lot. I have stopped doing this. This is my pose. This is my signature banana pose. I do this a lot in my class when I teach. When you actually do come to one of my real classes. Well, this is a real class. I do not count this as real class. This do count too against my license. Uncross. Bring yourself back front and center, taking your right foot to the right corner of your yoga mat. Cross your left over your right foot on the right corner of your yoga mat. Taking both hands over to the right corner of your yoga mat and stretching everything on the left. Get a banana pose on this side and making sure your hips nice and neutral, not moving around, not shaking around, but just staying nice and stable as you stretch everything out on that opposite side, on the left side here. Go ahead, front and center your body. And bring your feet at least hip width apart. All right, palms facing up. And just get nice and comfortable for your Savasana. I'm gonna take off my glasses and place my mask on I have my eye pillow on my eyes and just wrap myself in blankets because I have my heat off so you guys can hear me. So it's a little chilly and I'm close to the window and I'm feeling it. So just breathe, bring your breath down to a normal breath pace, getting nice and comfortable. Doing any adjustments if you need to be, any other poses you need to be before you bring yourself down into your Savasana, the resting pose here. And just notice your breath. Is it choppy? You have to settle it down. Getting nice and comfortable. I love to be wrapped. I be doing the most. And just breathe. Let's do a nice little body scan here. Relaxing your feet. Relaxing your ankles. Relaxing your calf muscles. Your knees. Your thighs. Your hips. Relaxing your torso. Your chest. Your shoulders. Relaxing your fingertips, your wrists, your forearms. Relaxing your elbows. Relaxing your top arm here. Go ahead, relax your neck, your shoulders, I said before. Let's relax them again. Your neck, relaxing your mouth, your nose, resting your eyes, releasing anything from your forehead, your ears. Relax. Relaxing that breath. And just breathe at your own pace. Hey, Google, can you set my timer, please, for 5 minutes?
Okay, 5 minutes. Starting now.
Go ahead, breathe at your own breath pace and enjoy your Savasana. Okay, Google, stop.
Okay, the 5 minute one, which is up now on living room speaker.
Go ahead and place. Thank you. Go ahead and place your left foot and your right foot into the yoga mat. Gently windshield wiper your knees from side to side. Go ahead, bring both knees into your chest. Placing your hands underneath your knees and do a nice little rock. Rocking back and forth. Rock yourself up to a nice seated position here. As best as able to. As I'm wrapped in my blankets. Oh my goodness. Yeah, nice and comfortable. Yeah, it's cold. I gotta turn my heat back on. I don't think my temperature dropped. I think it did drop. I think it dropped down to 67. No, it's cold. I like a good crisp. Or if I really turn the heat on, it's gonna be a million degrees in here, messing with me. It'll be Sahara Desert. But when I look at the bill, it's going to be a nice day in Florida in the 70s. Not overheated. Right? So with some words here, bringing both hands up to the sky. Yes, okay. Bringing both hands up to the sky, palms facing each other. Bring your hands to your heart center here. And we say namaste. Namaste is an East Indian Sanskrit word which means the God in me bows down onto the God in you. Take your both hands, go ahead and rub your palms together. Generate a little bit of heat here. We're going to place one hand on our chest and one hand on our belly, giving ourselves our own beautiful energy. Bringing peace into ourself here. As the peace we have into ourselves, we can bring it out into the world. Take care of yourself. Take care of other people. And just have a wonderful day. Namaste to you. I love and appreciate each and every one of you. I think I'm at 162 subscribers. We're going to keep it there. Hopefully, so we're trying to grow into 200. Hopefully, we'll get to 200 by the end of this year. That's my goal. All right, my beautiful people. Namaste. Thank you for showing up. And thank you for, I'm a replay gang girl. If you catch it on the replay, I appreciate you too. Have a beautiful day. Namaste. As I get close to you and I say goodbye to you. I don't know who's in here, but we got one person watching. Thank you. Bye. Mwah.